Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, Bushcraft Family, with another video. Yes, and it's a gardening video for those who want to check out what I'm doing. There's nothing better to getting ready for garden season, getting your seedlings going in the house, ready to begin the garden season. A lot of people just go nilly-willy with their soil and stuff. I love to get into the soil. There's nothing better than mixing your own soil. I always add water, a little warm on the water side. That way if there's anything in there it doesn't belong, it helps kill it. Not so much that it kills the organisms and stuff in the soil, because you need those. I also like to put some bone meal, just a little bit, just to soak into the soil, so it gives the roots a good start. And Vermicil or something, I don't know, you've seen what it is. I always forget what that stuff's called. And that helps with keeping the moisture in, and also, you know, helps a little bit with the fungus and stuff that may grow. And nothing like getting into the soil before it is ready to go. And here you see it's time to get into the dirty part. Get your hands a little bit dirty. No better feeling than getting your hands in the dirt that's going to grow you your food. And I've just come across these last year with Simply Jam Homestead. These trays are wonderful. They're well made, easy to clean at the end of the season, easy to transplant. It's got a very good labeling system for these, so they're very, very nice. And like I said, there's nothing better than getting your hands dirty, filling these trays up, because you know the good part's coming up next. This is when we get to start filling our adding our seeds. And then the fun part comes. Once those seeds start to germinate and start growing within your house, you know it's getting close. I'm a little bit behind this year. Usually I try to hold off as long as I can, but the itch gets to me before it's too late. I like to tap it a little bit to get the soil down a little bit. And here you'll see I've got a big old 36 tray here. It's got 36 slots or trays, whatever you want to call them. Now, I don't like to pack my soil in too much. Like at the end, I'll stomp it down just to kind of level everything off. That way I can see where I need to add more soil and whatnot. But keeping the soil loose will eventually help the root once it starts getting established. Because there's nothing worse than a root that's trying to go through the soil but can't because it's been packed down too tightly. So I always try to keep the soil quite loose. That way it makes it a lot easier for the seeds to grow. Let's continue watching me get my hands dirty. now that we got our trays all filled with the wonderful starting soil, it is time now to check out our seeds. What are we going to be planting? What are we going to be putting in those trays? This is the hard part, because I only have so much space in my garden, so I have to plan things out quite a bit. That way I know I'll be able to fill my garden. Oh, gotta get that cayenne pepper. Almost tempted to do the catnip. Almost. But it's so nice just to go through your seeds and see what you have, see what you might want to be planting this year. I've got a lot of stuff that I'm on the fence of what I should plant, so I have to go for my major plants that I'll be planting, like my tomatoes, peppers, eggplant, my herbs. A lot of the herbs I hold back and save, dehydrate them or let them dry out on their own. I store them. That way, if I ever need them, I have them. And let's go ahead and let's check out some of the seeds that I do have. Okay guys, it is time for planting. And you'll see that right there that I just showed you. I'm going to do my pineapple tomatoes this year. And I'm not one to overseed, you know, I'm real skimpy on my seeds. I like to put one seed in unless I see the seed that I'm putting in doesn't quite look all that healthy, then I'll put 2 seeds in there. And then if I get an extra plant sapling coming out of that, then so be it. I'll have an extra tomato somewhere. I usually put those extra ones and keep them for producing seeds. As you can see in this tray, I'm planting in the row. It's row number 1, and each one of these sections is labeled. I do it kind of weird, try to save space, so I plant everything in 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead of mix matching it. But I'll put my pineapple tomatoes in slot 1 and go from there. It's a nice way to keep everything situated, because I always seem to mix up my plants, or I'll plant something and I'll put it there and I'll say, well, I'll label that when I get done, and then I forget what did I plant on this row. So yes, so let's continue watching, and I'll shut up so you guys can see what we're doing here. Okay, now we're going to get started with the big tray. As you've seen on the last one, mostly it was my tomatoes and peppers went into the smaller, I think it's 16 tray. But this one being 36, I'm still planting like my Roma tomatoes here for the survival seed challenge. These are going in slot A, I think it is, or slot 1, I don't know. You'll see when I mark it down. But like I said, these are, I want to plant 3 on each side in my metal raised beds, so they'll kind of be close to each other. I'll have to rig these up a little bit different because I do have a cattle panel for them to hold on to. But as you can see, I'm marking this down. Yeah, this is the row A. All these in the A. Instead of doing it 1, I kind of got messed up and did it different. But yeah, now I start to put some. We're gonna do the survival seed challenge peppers. These are sweet peppers. These are like bell peppers. I always grow these types of peppers anyway, so this is right up my alley here. Again, I will shut up so you guys can watch me plant these seeds. Okay guys, we are back and it's time to hydrate these seeds. Make sure that you fill the bottom of the tray up and make sure they're very well hydrated. Another step that I do is I take a 2-liter bottle that has a sprayer tip on it and I make sure the top part of the soil is hydrated, wet, you know, all that fun stuff. And make sure that I turn on my heating pad because these seeds need the heat to germinate. And with that, the video is over. And I'd like to say farewell and God bless.